Hello, this is Robert Augustine, owner and creator of Debt to Wealth. So I want to go over today how to sign up for the 14-day free trial or for your monthly membership of $47 for that after that expires. So we're going to first teach you how to sign up. This program will help you help your client to get out of debt faster and be able to invest more in their insurance, their retirement plan, bigger house, whatever it is that you're trying to help them with. So let's go down to the bottom and select the sign up button. Now we're going to enter some information in here. So we're going to say your name and then the email address. Phone number 234-56789 and 10. We're going to go ahead and select a password. So you can pick the $47 a month and pay with any of these three, where you can do your 2 weeks free trial. We're going to go ahead and start with that. When we select this, the free trial is no different than any other membership. You get the same benefits, it's just that you'll lose the data after the 14 days if you don't become a paying member. So let's add a client. So I'd like to add a client here. So it's Tim and Joe Ann. Their last name is Johnson. Their email address, we did that one. We'll do theirs, Tom and Joanne, at demo.com. Phone number, pick a little different. And then the sign-up date. This is pretty significant because the sign-up date needs to be accurate based off of when they're going to pay their debt off in the end. So make sure. And so we did this sign up on 11/02 of 2019. Their goal was to pay off debt. I put that in there so that it gives you an idea that we can use to remind us what they were looking for. Let's go ahead and save that information. Now we're ready to input that information that only you would have access to. So we're going to start adding debts. So I don't like to put down the actual debt name and what it is. I just like to go ahead and select and say 1. The outstanding amount is $5,000. The annual percentage rate is 9.9, and the minimum monthly payment is $100. We'll save that. We'll go to our next one, which is 2. The outstanding amount is $12,578. The annual interest rate is 9%, and their minimum monthly payment is $220. You can see this goes relatively quickly. Okay, our next one is their auto loan. Most people are going to have one of those. The outstanding balance for that one is $27,500. Their interest rate on that is 2.9, and their minimum monthly payment is $494. So let's go ahead and save that one. We're going to put in our last one here, which is the mortgage. So the mortgage, the outstanding balance, they've paid it down to $120,639. Their annual percentage rate on that is 2.5%. And their monthly principal and interest, not the whole payment, the principal interest, taxes and insurance, but the one that goes on their loan is $902. And maybe they pay their own taxes anyhow. So that works out to be pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and close this box. You can remove each of these debts, change them, whatever you need to do. Now, this monthly minimum payment will add up automatically, but the income float, we're going to talk about this in the future, but for now, we're going to use that income float as additional money put towards the debt. We can do this without charging the client one more penny using my system. Now, we're going to be using the Snowball. You can use the Snowball or the Avalanche. And then let's go ahead and see payment schedules. So here it shows that loan number 1 would pay off in August of 2020, and it goes all the way down. So all the loans and the mortgage using this system, they would be debt-free in July of 2026. And what they can do then is all the money that they were paying in will now go towards their retirement and using the income float. So let's look at the payment schedule. And it lists those, what payments they're going to be making. So you have the $100 plus the $600 float, shows that it'll pay off when it goes down to 0. Now we're going to take that $100 and add it to number 2 plus the $600 and show that one to pay off. And so we can print this out and organize it for our client in any number of ways of how to do that. Let's look at momentarily the interest. So you can dig in and show them the interest here and what goes on. But what I want to do is look at the retirement calculator. There's 4 boxes that you would fill in. And I wanted to show you that this doesn't take much time if you walk your way through it. So we have Tim and Joanne. We're going to change them to being born in 1989. They're going to retire at age 60, and we're saying the effective annual investment yield is 4%. Now, I would suggest that you put it into a fund that doesn't follow. The principal cannot be lost in the stock market as it goes up and down. You have annuities, index universal life, whole life, any number of options that are there that taxes are deferred and you get your money out with no taxes, and you never will suffer losing the principal. Worst is you'd get no interest, but there are some that have guarantees. And so we're going to use 4% today. Now I'm going to update this by hitting the button here, and it's going to show us that their current age is 31. They'll become out of debt in July of 2026. They'll be 36 in 3 months. So that gives them an investment period of 23 years and 5 months. They will have saved over $1 million for their retirement. And then depending on the fund, they can withdraw those without paying any taxes on that. That's something that we can discuss in a later training. So this just kind of breaks it down, the principal and the interest that was earned. Instead of paying all that to the bank in your mortgage and losing all this money, go ahead and pay that mortgage off earlier. Well, that's it for today. We'll be back with further training and individual training to help you understand how to help your client. I look forward to seeing you at the top.